The AK5C is the last assault rifle you can unlock in BattleBit Remastered. Only becoming available after reaching rank 145, the AK5C is a medium-range, hard-hitting assault rifle with a rapid time to kill. So it all sounds pretty good, right? Well, to find out where the AK5C sits in the current meta, we're going to need to dive a little bit deeper into what makes this gun tick. Today I'm going to show you what the best case scenario for this AR is, and what loadouts I recommend for it. So, if you're one of the 96% of my viewers that haven't subscribed yet, please do take a moment and help to support smaller creators. With that said, let's get into today's video. Now, despite its Russian sounding name, the AK5C is actually the Swedish built version of the Belgian FN/FNC Assault Rifle, and its parent AK5 is the current active service rifle of the Swedish Armed Forces. This variant of the FN/FNC is designed to be a compact carbine, capable of operating in Sweden's subarctic climate, and was developed by Saab Bofors. Yes, that Saab that makes a lot of military tech. You might also recognise the AK5C from games like Battlefield 4, as it was one of the starting carbines available there, and to me it always stood out as a pretty cool looking rifle. In BattleBit Remastered, the AK5C doesn't really perform like any of the other assault rifles. Its base damage of 34 and fire rate of just 600 actually makes this a bit more comparable to the Groza PDW, and that's a bit of a problem. The Groza fires a little bit faster than the AK5C at 650 rounds per minute, and it comes with all the benefits you'd come to expect from the PDW category. Faster aim down sight speed, faster movement, faster draw speed. Really, the only thing the AK5C does better is long range engagements, thanks to it having nearly twice the velocity of the Groza, and it has a decreased muzzle flash. However, you can also use the Groza pretty much everywhere you can use the AK5C, apart from the mythological leader class that nobody should ever play. The AK5C did just recently have its stat change during the 2.0.0 update last week. Of note, it's had its base damage increased from 30 to 34, which is a pretty big change for engagements, and it gives this weapon a 3-shot kill capability. For this though, it did also have its vertical and horizontal recoil increased, but they did lower the first shot kick recoil and decrease its reload time by 12.5% or 1/8. In my opinion though, this isn't enough to make the AK5C a decent choice. What I think they should have done instead is give this weapon a base damage a little higher, let's say 38, and decrease its reload time by a lot more. Now, the AK5C has a painfully long reload time of 4.5 seconds. That's 4.5 seconds to reload a weapon with just a 30 round magazine. There's no quick aim magazine options here. Actually, I did some quick math. The quickest you can reload this weapon is just over 3 seconds, and that's when you're using the assault class's faster reload speed and the B25 URK grip. Now, for a weapon that is unlocked so late, you would expect there to be a bit more to the AK5C than this. But it's really just a slower version of the Groza with slightly better range and half the muzzle flash. Now, the AK5C is by no means a bad gun though. Much like the Groza, this weapon is definitely able to deliver in close to medium range. The AK5C's time to kill is decent at 200 milliseconds, which puts it on par with the Chris Vector, and just slightly behind the Groza's 184 milliseconds. So it still can absolutely shred people up close, and that's where I've had the most success with it. The assault class is the way to go with this weapon, as it's a bit too tedious to use as a medic or engineer. You really do need the faster reload time and aim down sight speed to make this gun work for you. And when it works, it's actually pretty good. You really are missing the lack of magazine options. I don't understand why there's no quick A or extended magazine option available for it. You do get the option of underbarrels, unlike the Groza, so technically using the B25 URK, it will give you a faster reload than the Groza, but not by much. If you're looking to give this weapon a go, I'll post my recommendation for a loadout on screen. The B25 URK helps to lower your reload time, gives you a slightly faster draw speed and movement, and removes a small amount of that recoil. The compensator is good because it's one of the early barrel unlocks and slightly improves on the weapon's recoil. You could also try the flash hider if you can handle the vertical recoil, which will extend the weapon's range a little bit. So for all the effort it takes to unlock it, the AK5C falls short in comparison to some of the earlier unlocks. The Groza PDW does pretty much everything better, so I'd recommend using that instead of the AK5C for now. Maybe one day the developers will revisit the stats on this weapon one more time to make it a more compelling choice for us to use. So if you're looking at all of the locked weapons in your loadout menu, maybe stay clear of this one for now unless you like variety. You've already unlocked a better version of this at rank 55. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you could please take a moment to rate the video, I'd really appreciate it, and leave your thoughts on the AK5C down in the comments below. Up next I'll probably be taking a look at one of my favourite guns in the game, the FAL, so get subscribed if you don't want to miss out on that one. Remember to watch your house, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.